reps in a week ago, over 400 yards through the air. It's the...
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Play action. Now Richardson. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're going to trend in the opposite direction. Because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. In motion right is Brown. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. Down the left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Richardson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now Mahomes. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Robinson up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Robinson with another carry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days...
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That's Foley Fadukasi who got in there and finished off the play.
That's a ball that needs to let go up there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work those progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Hines now on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is 2nd and 8. Here's Richardson to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Correct. That's the first time it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to me.
Yes, he probably will.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattle, 18 rattle.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And he will find his man Samuel.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
And Richardson back to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second down, here's Richardson.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because they looked over for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On third down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Richardson's throw complete there to Johnson.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on first and second down, because that leaves them third and short, third and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this.
Touchdown Falcons. Kyle Pitts, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Going quickly here to Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 2. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jelani Woods, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. He threw his 10th touchdown on the year last time they had it. And he'll look to keep it going here with a 1st and 10. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want running this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Richardson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Now Richardson.
Completing it to the right side. Johnson. Touchdown.
Deontay Johnson taking it in. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And Detroit back in possession of the football. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Mahomes now on first down.
And connecting quickly with Goddard.
Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's complete to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Robinson.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Robinson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jelani Woods
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
And a good job here by the Falcons. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Richardson on 2nd and 10.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing well.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw there out to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now. It's looking for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Pass complete. Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes to throw it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes firing complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So out now come the Lions.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half.